All right. Tell me, let's start at the state this time. State, the plan, what are we going to do? Can this work to get us to trial in September?
Yes, you're talking about an August 24th start for the trial?
August 24th, yes, that would work?
Yep. Okay.
Defense, is this realistic?
I think it is, Your Honor, as long as we get demo time, is realistic.
All right, well then, before you drive out of here, meet with Mr. Lowry and talk to him about what Tuesdays and Thursdays he has available to spend with you.
Okay.
All right, so that puts us back at my plan, where April 30th at 4 o'clock, I plan to be here for pretrial. I didn't write a long pretrial order this time. I'll write a long pretrial order next time, setting out and reminding us all of the things that we're going to be attempting to accomplish by April 30th. Then we're going to come back May 28th, tentatively, so again, block it on your calendar. Again, to keep this moving. Finally, we're going to come back June 30th to make sure that we were on the path to, if it is necessary, then have the 3 days, August 3rd, 4th, and 5th, which I'm blocking off, for the immunity motion if it's going to be filed. I'll talk to you about a deadline to get your motion filed if you're going to file it at the next pretrial. So I'm going to talk to you about the deadline on April 30th. I'm not setting the deadline now, but I want to hear from the defense what's realistic based on the discovery that you're finishing up at that point. And then, having blocked, well, you know what, 3 days. I said 3 days, but I didn't, it's one of the few things I didn't get anybody to commit to. So, 3 days. We've all done these immunity motions in the past. I've never done one that's gone longer than a day, but that being said, I've never done a bond hearing that lasted 16 hours before. So, Mr. Escobar, is 3 days enough time in your estimation if it gets filed? Again, all completely hypothetical.
We would have the 6th and the 7th still available.
We would have the 6th and the 7th still available, but I'm not sure if the news got to you. I've got this other division at Newport Richey that has 900 active cases that I have to spend some time with from time to time. They'll get lonely if I'm gone too many weeks out of the year, even though Judge McGrady absolutely promised me senior judge availability, and I love our senior judges and they do a great job. It's the personal touch that matters, and I need to be back there. So I could theoretically keep the 6th and 7th semi-available, and I'd want to hear a little bit more on April 30th about your realistic expectations. So I won't go setting a whole bunch of things on the 6th and 7th, but I would rather try and get this blocked into 3 days. I don't see, as my review of our situation, I don't see why it would have to take us more than 3 days. So if you need me to block more than 3 days, I'm going to want you to let me know by not the April date, but the May date at least. State, you've done a couple of these also. You see any reason why we need to go longer than 3 days? That's jumping out at you from all the discovery you've had a chance to look at. Because remember, I haven't had a chance to look at this discovery. You have, so that's why I'm relying on the experienced trial attorneys here to guide me. If I'm being unrealistic, I need to know.
I do not think 3 days is unrealistic.
Okay. All right. Most people won't be back from conference on the Thursday anyway, so we'd still probably have a lot of courtroom space available if we needed it. All right. So then that takes us to trial August 24th. And that's everything that I have on my agenda to attempt to accomplish today. State, is there anything else that we can talk about that will further the case from your perspective?
I did consult with Detective Smith, who came in while we were on break. There is no chair that the sheriff's office has. What they have is some surplus pieces of backs and seats, but no way to construct them because it would be sawing apart part of the row of the seats of the cop. So that's incorrect. I don't know where that information is disseminating from, but it's incorrect.
Okay, so the chair is still there as far as you know?
The chair is in that row as far as we know.
Okay.
They have backs and seats. They no longer use that same vendor or that same manufacturer for seats. The cop theaters, globally branded, not use them, so.
Okay. All right.
Just want to make sure the record is clear on that.
Okay. And have you spoken to Ms. Olson to see if she wishes to make any statement today? As always, I accord the opportunity. No?
And those
Okay.
dates were all fine for them. So.
Okay, good. Mr. Escobar, anything further that we can do to advance this case today?
Nothing further.
All right. And you've obviously consulted with Mr. Reeves, and Mr. Reeves, as always, if you ever have any questions, you let me know, but otherwise you're in capable hands, so I'm always here and available if you need to talk to me during these hearings, of course. All right, well, if there's nothing else we can do, we at least have a roadmap to try and get us to trial starting on August 24th. We'll see if we can get there. Good luck, everybody.
Thank you, Judge.
I start trials at 9 a.m.
Good, how are you doing?